Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Doorway YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create a bot and place it on your website. So please watch this video till the end to learn how you can do this using the Hubspot tool. Okay, so let's get the video started. Now I am in the Hubspot link, Hubspot website link, which shows the chat software. Now this bot software is used to qualify leads, book meetings, provide customer support, and scale your one-on-one conversation, all with automation, right? So bots are usually used when you don't have a call, you don't have someone who can be on live chat 24/7, right? Even if you have a team, probably that team will be working from 9 to 6, and after that you will not have anyone to respond to customer query on your website or anywhere on your landing page, for instance. So at that time you need a tool which can automatically ask questions and answer them, right? So that is called a bot. Now HubSpot, thank God, they offer this bot for free and as a part of their CRM package. So I'll provide this link in the YouTube description. So it's pretty straightforward. You can go through this. So this is used to automate and scale the chat conversations on your website, right? And this is a bot tool, right? Add this chat tool on your website for free. So for example, if I click over here, you will see some of these questions, right? This is called HubBot. You could name this anything you want. It's because the HubSpot is a company, so they just named it as Hub and then Bot, right? So I've been using this HubBot tool for the last few months and I find it amazing. Let's take you to my dashboard. So to find this tool, please click on conversations and then chat flows. Right, as you can see, I have the bot over here and this is a live chat. I'm using 3 live chat. These are turned off, by the way. This is bot, this is a bot, this is a live chat. I'll show how you can create a live chat, how you can set it up in another video, right? For now, I'll just click on create chat flows and it's asking me where I would like to add this chat flow, Facebook Messenger or website. I'll go ahead and click this website. Now the first option is live chat. The second option is knowledge base plus live chat. I'll show both of these in the future video, right? Now then you have build a bot and you have 3 options over here: qualify leads bot, book meetings bot, and support bot. So by the name you can figure out that this is for qualifying leads, this is for booking meetings. If you click over here, it shows the meeting link over here, whatever you have, and then you can set it up and ask questions, right? And the third option is support bot. This is for knowledge articles, and you have all of these questions regarding tickets, etc., right? For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna go ahead and click on qualify leads bot, which is the most popular one and most widely used, right? So because even if you want to book meetings, you still have the option over here. So I'm going to go ahead with this one. You also have the languages over here, so English, Spanish, German, Japanese. You have all of these languages, which is amazing. All of these are free, by the way, so it's great. So click on next over here. So I have this inbox already connected. So inbox is where all your leads or all your chat or bot conversations show up, right? I'll show it to you by the end of the video. I'm going to click create. Now I come to this bot dashboard. Okay, now what do I see over here? I have the name over here. I have 4 of these features or tabs in the side navigation bar. I have the preview button on the right, the activation button over here next to it. I have go to action, right? Go to action is if you want to click and then you have all of these questions, you go down to the corresponding section, right? So HubSpot is helping us by giving us a template of all of these questions, and all you need to do is just customize them, right? You do have to do certain things which are not over here, which I will show you now, but then it's good that you already have these questions, so it's easier for you. If there are any errors when you're creating, it'll show an alerts button over here, so it's good that you know, right? And let me just show you this target. This is building. You're building the bot. Next you have target. It shows who you're targeting. What is your website URL? Is it all pages, or is it one page, or does it contains or begins with, matches wildcard, etc. Now the next option is very, very interesting, and this is based on visitor information and behavior, right? So for example, you are segmenting the list. If you have contact lists and you want to show different information to different bots, different bots with different information, then you can use these segmented lists and you can choose from any of these lists, right? Similarly, you also have visitors. So if visitor is a contact or is unknown, so if he's a contact, if he's already there in your CRM, then you can show him some other message. If he's new, if he's unknown, then you can show some other message, right? And then you have device type, based on the devices. So it's very, very good. I mean, there's country and CTA clicked, session count, form viewed, days since last visit, referral URL. There's so many things which you can use over here, right? And then coming down, you can just save it and then go to display. And display, you have the Hubspot over here. You can name this anything you want, right? And in desktop, it shows up like this. And if you click on mobile, this is the preview, right? So in desktop, it pop-up opens the welcome message prompt. This opens up. And in mobile, the space is limited, so it's recommended that you just click here and just show the icon, the chat launcher, instead of showing the full message. But it's your call, it's up to you. And then you have another option of chat display triggers. When do you want this chat launcher to show up? Is it on exit intent when somebody is trying to exit, or is it based on page seconds, or is it based on percentage of page scrolled? So you have all of these three options, right? You can set this to whatever you want, 25%, 75%, whatever. And then finally you have the options. So typing delay between messages, if there's a delay, then what do you want to do? Generic error message, these are standard things which you can look into. Now just going back to the build, how you can build this. Before that, let me just show you one of my bots that I built. Let me just show you that to make it easier. Okay, so this is a bot that I have activated. As you can see, it's activated over here. Here it's turned off by default, right? So this is the whole thing, that I have built, right? If I click on villa booking, it's based on response. In any of these 4 actions, if I click over here, then there is further information on what to do, right? Now this is missing from here. This is just a beginner type of a template which has been provided. So I will just click on preview button just to show you how I've set it up. Right, so I've started off with this is danabishis.bot. Got any questions? I'm happy to help. Right, so I'll just write hello or hi, and then the bot asks for my name, so I'll just write it as Sam, right? And then I ask another question, which is email. So let's say I just put in xyz@gmail.com. Now I've asked 2 questions. I think this is more than enough, because if you just keep on asking questions, then probably the person will get frustrated. Although I do want to ask him the mobile number, but I've set it up at a later stage so that the user doesn't get overwhelmed. Right, now that I've asked 2 questions, I now need to ask him what exactly he's looking for. So I just need to know what you're looking for. Can you please select from one of the options? So I have villa booking, day visits, booking cancellation, and others. This is for the business that I handle. So I'm just going to click on villa booking. So when I click on villa booking, so I send him a message that I say, okay, let us know which state you want to book. Our associates will reach out to help you with the booking. If you wish to book direct on our website, please click here. So if somebody clicks over here, then a new tab opens up and it's taken to our website, the booking engine to book, right? So I'm just going to close this. So I've given this option of the user going over there and completing the booking if he or she wants, or asking for a date, right? But in either case, I have his email and I have his name. So even if he doesn't book or books otherwise, if he books, then I will come to know. If in case he doesn't, then I have his email, so an automated email will be sent out to him, right? So I just write the date, so I'll just write it as 30th April, let's say. And then another message that here I'm asking him his mobile number, since I've already asked him his preferences, I'm asking his mobile number. So I will just put something like this, right? I've sent this across. So and then I'll just tell him that thank you. Unfortunately, there are no specialists online right now, but if you send a message back, a specialist will email you when they come back online. This chat has ended. So I've ended this chat with a thank you message. There's nothing more that I can do over here, because if he keeps on asking questions, that this is a bot after all, this is not human, and there's really nothing more that you can do other than this, right? But you can always custom the bot, and here are the fields. This is Danavish Research Bot. Got any questions? I'm happy to help. So these two come up first. If I preview and show you that again, here it is. Okay. And then before we get started, what's your name? And then I save this response to contact name, right? Because there's a certain property field which is token property, which is contact name, but I want the name to be saved in that particular property, right? So if I click over here, the internal name is get name, and I'm saving this in HubSpot property contact name, right? And there are so many things which you can do over here. Like for example, if he gives the mobile number, I'll save it as mobile phone number. So these have to be set up properly. Otherwise, if the wrong field goes to the incorrect property, for example, if the mobile number goes to contact name, then you have set it up incorrectly and right information will not go through. And similarly over here, the thank you first name, can I get your email address? So when the email is given, it's save response to email. So you see over here, save to HubSpot property email. And I've also put an error message that if the email looks incorrect to the bot, then there's an error message which comes that this doesn't look like an email address. Can you please try entering it again, right? And then there are the questions which I showed you, the 4 questions. These have to be set up in custom properties, which I will show you now as in a couple of minutes. So day visit and all of these have. So if he replies by villa booking, then the reply is let us know which date you want. If he clicks on day visit, then okay, great, one of our associates will call or email you to inform this, right? Can you please send us your mobile number, right? So similarly, if it's a booking cancellation, then I've mentioned that sad, please send us your mobile number and one of your associates will call to assist, right? And if it's others, then please tell us what you're looking for. So yeah, so let's go back to how you can create and set it up. It can be a little bit overwhelming when you do it for the first time, but with practice and by understanding what HubSpot offers, you can really set this up very nicely and get quality leads, and build your CRM, right? So the first question that I'm asking is, if I just click on preview over here, it's asking, got any questions? I'm happy to help. Before getting started, what's your name, right? Just like I showed over here. But the difference is that I don't want to start off by asking the name immediately. That's why I've put over here, this is the bot, got any questions to help. So whereas over here, got any questions to help. So what I'll do is I will just I'll do something like this. This is your friendly bot, for example, right? And then I will add another just like I did over here. Got any questions? I'm happy to help. Right now, if you click on preview, so it's not asking for the name straight away, right? It's asking for, this is your friendly bot, got any questions to help? I've got any questions, I'm happy to help. So it's not asking for your questions straight away. So I've added this second message after this first message. So this is how it's set up in HubSpot. In other tools, it could be a different way of setting up, but over here, the first and the second message shows straight away. So when the user replies anything, right, when the visitor replies something, then the name comes up. I'll just write hi. So before we get started, what's your name? So I hope you understood what I'm trying to say over here. Okay, so the name is there, contact save response, the contact name is saved in contact name, that's all fine. The email, the error is there, it's set up properly, that's wonderful. Now, for example, now over here they have, in this template, default template, they have put number of employees over here. So let me just click in over here. Either you can click over here or just click on edit action, right? So number of employees. Now here's your business, which industry you're in and what do you sell, what's your product or service. Depending on that, you can ask your question over here. In the default template, it's written number of employees. Okay, I just need to need a little bit of information. How many employees do you have? So they have given the ranges 1 to 5, 5 to 25. If you can see, you cannot really click over here. It's locked, right? It's really locked. And where do you get this information? How do you change this? I mean, you can always change this over here. For example, the example that I showed you before of hotel. So let's say hotel booking, hotel questions. So can you tell me what you are looking for, right? And I have to remove these and add the question. So what I'll do is I will open a new tab. For example, here I go to the new tab. I'll just go back over here, and on the top, on this gear icon in the settings, I click on the settings, and if you see, this is tied to a property, right? Save to HubSpot property. So in the gear icon, you'll just have to go down and click on properties in the left navigation bar, right? So I can create a property over here, right? Let's say I create a property, contact type, this is fine, select a group. So there are so many things over here. Let's say contact information, label contact info, sorry for that. Description, hotel booking, let's say hotel booking options, whatever name you want to give them. So field type, if there's more than one, then drop down or multiple checkboxes or radio select would be fine. If it's a date, you're asking someone to choose a date for a meeting, then you can select the date picker. So there are different options over here, score, calculation, number, etc. I'm just going to go with drop down select, and I'm looking for villa booking over here, right? This is the first option. Option number 2, entertainment. Option number 3, let's say spa. Option number 4, let's say diving. Option number 5, let's say food and beverage, let's assume. Okay, and I also have the option of drag and drop and changing the order. right? Also alphabetical, I can set them over here. You need to make sure by default this is on. So yeah, so I'll just go back and just see the name. This is hotel booking options. Okay, I'm just going to go and click on create. So contact info was created. You can view it. Hotel booking, right? So if I hotel booking, you see over here it shows hotel booking, and if you click in, then it gives you whatever option you have, with an option to add new, right? I come back, this is the name hotel booking. I come back to chat and I select over here, and then in the search I write, okay, I'll have to refresh this. Sometimes it doesn't pull in straight away. So I come back over here, I click here, hotel booking, here it is, and you can see straight away that these options have changed, right? Before they were 1 to 5, 5 to 10, or you know, all those ranges of numbers, but now I've changed these, right? I'll just hotel booking, can you please tell us what you are looking for, right? So I have these. I'm going to go ahead and save this one, right? And I'm just going to go, and this was from the company, the previous. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this action. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this action too, and this is fine. Now I have to set up from here. What if he selects diving or entertainment or any of these options? I'm going to click back in here, right? And now these 5 options, I will click here, go to action based on response, right? So this is very important to set up the next step after this step. I'm just going to click here, and you can see over here diving, entertainment, you have all of these options. So when the user or when the visitor chooses diving, for example, what do you want to show him? Just like in my example over here, I showed them, oops, sorry for that. The response, if anyone chooses villa booking, then there's a reply, and it's this reply, right? So similarly, what do you want to show them over here? So I will click over here, and you have several options over here: get name, get email, hotel booking, send to team member, new question, ask a new question, etc. You can try all of these. I'm just going to go ahead with go to a new action. The new action is send a simple message, or ask a question, or offer email subscription, set contract property value. This is like you can set the life cycle stage over here. For example, you can call this a lead, right? So I'm just going to cancel this. I'm going to ask him another question now, right? You also have the option of submitting a ticket, adding it to a static list, book a meeting. You know, all of these are there. Enroll in a workflow. The workflow will be triggered based on email, right? So either you can do all of these, offer email subscription and set contract property value, add to a static list. All of these can be done later, but now I have to complete his requirement, right? I cannot keep on doing what I want. So I'm just going to go, and either I send him a simple message saying that, okay, thank you, our diving manager will reach out to you, or I can ask him another question. Let's say I ask him another question, right? The custom question. Again, you have several options over here. I'll ask him another question. This is going to be, let's say, diving question. Okay, please select it. Please send us your preferred date. for visit or meeting with our diving master, let's say, right? And then yeah, so this is the question: please send us your preferred date for visit or meeting with our driving master. And then if he sends us the date, then we have to we have different options over here again, just like the previous one, that you can save this to a certain property, right? I'm going to save this. This is the driving question. For entertainment, let's say I'm going to go to New York and ask a simple message that entertainment, thank you, our sales associate will reach out to you to discuss your preference. Okay, I'm going to click and save. I mean, you get the idea, right? You can choose whatever you want. I'm just going to click on save. So now I've set these two up. If response is diving, otherwise if response is entertainment, right? I'm going to click on save. So if response is diving, then please send us your preferred date for visit. If response is entertainment, this one. So now if response is diving, I have this, right? Please send us your preferred date for visit, and then I can conclude this with a simple message or ask another question based on the reply. I can ask a question, right? Do I have the phone number over here? Yeah, I can also collect another property, or I can just ask a question that mobile number, please send us your mobile number to contact you. So thank you for reaching out to us. This chat has ended. Right? Save to property. I'm just going to save this to mobile number or mobile phone number. Right? I'm just going to click on save. So you can, like this, you can keep building questions and answers and if and then branches. And as I'm building this, you haven't seen a single alert, which is an error showing up over here, right? So this was how you can build your bot as you experiment. This is a free tool, so you can always experiment with this on your website and try to learn and understand. There are a lot of HubSpot resources also where you can go ahead and check for questions and answers. If you have any question when you experiment with this piece, feel free to reach out to me and write back to me with your problem, and I'll be happy to assist you. So again, you'll have to turn this on over here, and I'm just turning it off, and just set these what I showed you before, right? And yeah, that was all for this. In my next video, hopefully I will show you how to set up a chat on your website. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully this will be useful for your business, right? If you please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll be happy to if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. That is all for now. Bye for now.